Thank you for joining today. So today we're going to do a short class for back stretch. So focused on releasing any tension or aches in your back. So it's going to be a beginner's class, so you don't need any types of props. If you feel particularly tight in your lower back or if you have any aches in your knees, you can always take a cushion or a couple blocks if you have that, but you won't need any other props for the class. So we're going to get started sitting down. So go ahead and take an easy seat. So just cross your legs here. Find yourself a nice and comfortable position. You can sit back on a cushion if you need to. Start by closing your eyes. Roll your shoulders up and back a couple times here. Nice and slow. We're going to start by breathing a few times, nice and deep here, through our nose. So inhale deep, 4 breaths, 4 seconds through your stomach. And exhale 4 seconds through the nose. Couple more times. Inhale deeply. Exhale nice and deep, 4 seconds. Listen to the sound of the breath going in and out. One last time. Inhale deeply. And exhale, release it out. Great. Blink your eyes open. We're going to start with a few light stretches here, just warming up the spine. So you're going to put your hands on your knees here, and we're going to go through a type of cat-cow movement. So with an inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, your shoulders go back, and with your hands, push your knees back as you bring your chest forward. Look in front of you. Exhale, round your back, chin comes in, and then come back. Inhale, forward, bring yourself forward, open your chest. Exhale deeply, the navel comes in. Inhale, come back front. And exhale, round your back. And again, repeat here. So we're taking the time to warm up the spine. Waking it up slowly. So take it as slow as you need. And let yourself be guided by your breath. Take the time here to notice if there's anything blocking at any area, any glitches you find. So if there's anything stuck here, take the time to go slower and breathe into it. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you open your chest. A couple more times here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, to neutral. And we're going to come into cow face pose. So if you have tightness in your knees or any injury, you can stay here in a normal seated posture here. Otherwise, you're going to bend your right leg under you and bring your heel touching your left part of your leg. So after that, you bend your right leg over your left, and trying to bring your heel over as far back possible here, and both of your hips are on the ground here. So if that's tight, also same thing, you can sit down on a cushion. Inhale, you're going to elongate, reach up with your spine, reach up with your right arm, and bend it so that your hand is facing your back here. So you're touching your back. So see how tight that is here, and you can bring your left hand onto your right elbow and lightly press on it here, just lightly. Don't go too far, especially if you have sore shoulders, and you can feel that stretch in the back of your right arm here. Your back is straight, look in front of you. So you can take it one step further and reach your left arm down and under so that your palm here is facing behind you. So your back, the back of your hand is touching your back. Now if you can reach your hands together here, your fingers are touching, then grab them together and pull on opposite sides. If you can't, you can just hold your shirt, and that's perfectly fine also. Just take it as far as you can go and take a step back from there so that you're not pulling too far. And breathe deeply here. We're going to take 5 breaths here. So inhale deeply, straighten that spine, making space in between the vertebra. Inhale again. Exhale deeply. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale deeply. And one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Release the bind here. Release your arms. And uncross your legs. And we're going to do the same thing on the other sides here. So first, cross your left leg. Bring your heel touching your right hip. And fold the other leg on top. And try to bring that heel as far behind as possible. Same thing here, you're going to inhale, reach up, elongate the spine, reach up with your left arm, fold it here, bend your arm, and your hand is touching the top of your back. So you can stay here and use your other hand and touch it here with your elbow and put a little bit of pressure on top, just lightly, to really feel that stretch in the back of the left arm. Keep your back straight here. So it's important to keep integrity in your spine. And you can take it a step further here by folding your right arm under, bending it behind, and touching here with your fingers coming together. Or not, if you're not able to get your fingers to touch, you can just grab your shirt together here with your fingers. And that'll still give you a great stretch. So 5 breaths here. Remember to have both sitting bones on the ground. Getting a great stretch in your back, shoulders, as well as your hips. And remember also, if you're not able to breathe properly, then you're probably taking it too far. So just take a step back. One last breath. And on the last exhale, release the bind in the arms. And release the hand and the legs. Come onto hands and knees here. We're going to come into puppy pose. So you're going to have your hands reaching out in front of you. Slowly bring them forward until you can bring your forehead to the ground. And let yourself sink into the ground here. Reach nice and forward with your hands. Stretch out. You can take it a little bit further if that's comfortable for you and bring your chin to the ground. This is not beginners, so obviously if you're a beginner, take it slow. Don't focalize on the physical aspect of the pose. Just focus on how it makes you feel. What's happening in your body here? Is there anything stuck? And send your breath there if there are any glitches. Send your exhale to that area. Exhale and push into your hands. Bring yourself back up here. And you're going to reach your right foot forward in front of you into a low lunge. So make sure your knee is right over your foot here, your heel. Take a second to sink into the posture. Straight back here. Look in front of you. And on the next exhale, you're going to bring your hands down to the ground, and we're going to take a light twist. So you can keep your back knee on the ground, and reach up with your right arm. Twist from the inside out. And look up. So make sure that hand is right over your shoulder. And if you want to, you can take it a little bit further here by tucking your toes in and bringing that knee off the ground. Push it up. So don't sink into your left shoulder here. You're pushing into the ground and looking up towards the ceiling. Great. Exhale, bring that knee back down. Both hands on the ground. Push your leg back, and we're going to change here. So the left leg comes out in front and come into a low lunge again. So let your hips sink down here, getting a nice hip stretch, nice lower back stretch. It's all connected here, so your lower back, if your hips are tight, your lower back will be tight also, so we need to open that up. And the next exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. We're going to come into twist here, so same thing here. Elongate the spine and twist from inside out. Your whole body is engaged here. Push that hand into the ground and look up towards the ceiling. And you can take it a tad further here. So tuck in your toes and lift that knee off the ground. Check that you have a nice angle here in the front knee, so 90-degree angle. And look up. forget to breathe even if you're not moving here. And the next exhale, bring both hands back down to the ground. And we're going to come to sitting. Sit back here. We're going to take a light forward bend. So extend your right leg out in front of you. Take your sitting bones out from under you. And bend your left leg so that you have your heel against your pelvis. If you have a sore knee, you can bring a cushion under your knee. And flex that front foot. Inhale, reach up. Elongate the spine. And slowly reach forward. So keep your gaze forward here. Don't round your back. You can bring your hands down on your leg or grab onto your foot here. Still flexing the foot. Try to get your stomach to touch your leg. Keep those shoulders nice and down. Don't clench. And your forehead comes down last. Feel a nice stretch out in the whole back part of the body, your leg and your back. And inhale, reach out, look out in front of you. Extend those arms up and reach them down. And you're going to take that left leg into your arms here. So we're going to do a slight cradle here. So bring that leg up and try to put it into your right elbow. So flex the foot here and take your leg like if you had a baby in your arms here and just swing a little bit from right to left here. So getting a nice hip opening here also. Right to left. Keep your back straight, so don't round your back like this. You can feel that nice stretch here. Quite a simple movement, but very effective. And release that down. So extend that left leg out in front of you, and this time you're going to bend the right leg. Same thing here, so your heel is against your pelvis. Take the sitting bones out from under you and extend those arms up straight back. Exhale, reach forward slowly and go wherever you can go. So if you can only reach your leg here, that's perfectly fine. Eventually you'll be able to reach your toes. And as you exhale, go a little bit deeper. Your gaze is what goes down last. You can interlace your fingers behind your foot if you're that far. So that deep stretch is coming down from your foot all the way to the top of your head. So you're engaging that leg in the stretch here. Inhale, reach forward and come out of the stretch. Reach your arms up and down. And we're going to take the same straddle on the other side here. So you're going to take your foot here flexed and put it into your elbow. And if you can, with your other hand, reach around your leg here and start swinging a little bit here. Your leg from right to left, straight back. Wonderful. go of that leg. And we're going to come on our back for one last stretch. You're going to bend both knees, both legs here. And you're going to take your left leg and bend it, putting the ankle over your right leg here. And lift your right foot off the ground. Bring your hands behind the knee here, interlace the fingers. And you're going to try to pull that leg in towards your chest with the exhale slowly. So don't be abrupt. Just with the exhale, slowly bring it in, and you'll feel that stretch in your outer left hip and lower back. So your back here is entirely on the floor. Wonderful. And release that right leg back to the ground. And the same thing on the other side here. So bring your right ankle onto your left leg here. Foot is flexed. The left leg comes off the ground, and interlace your fingers behind your left knee. And with each exhale, bring it in a little bit closer to your chest. So you can do these stretches at any moment of the day. They're very restorative stretches, especially just before going to bed. They're very calming. Exhale and release that leg back down. You can take a short shavasana here, so lying down on the ground and taking a moment to integrate all of these postures as long as you need. I'm going to roll myself to my side, come back to sitting. Cross my legs here and take just a couple deep breaths here just to finish off the session. Close your eyes. Check on your body. How do you feel compared to the beginning? This is a perfect moment to meditate if you would like to. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it, to share it, or to leave any comments, what you liked and what postures you enjoyed. And if it's not the case already, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and to be aware of all the new classes. Have a very good day, everyone.